So good morning from White Sand Beach. We are about at Station 2, I think. We're walking up to get some coffee at Real Coffee that I mentioned the other day. Actually, it's a constant shout out, right? It's not like they pay me to do these videos. Hi, good morning, sponsored by Real Coffee. No, it's just really stellar, and I love the whole atmosphere of the place. And it's one of those deals where if years ago I was Charles Schultz and I was thinking, you know, I should open up a business. It's probably the reason he started Starbucks when he went to his first Starbucks, because he was probably like, wow, this is like really cool. Let me see if I can move this, and so you're actually getting something of value. Oh boy, this is bonkers. Anyway, you're seeing the beach, which is kind of cool. Here's what I wanted to touch on. Again, a little bit of contrast, and this is not, you know, the other stuff. Sometimes it seems like there's a political debate, like, oh my God, Mike, what the hell? You're not open-minded. Don't you understand that there's people over there that are starving and they need, you know, this specific type of medical care? Okay, so sorry I brought that up. But for here, what I want to talk about is different phrases that people use. So, no, thank you, sir. Which is ma'am. So I don't know about you, but when I grew up as a little kid, what I was taught is you refer to gentlemen as sir, older men, and you refer to women as ma'am. And I suppose you could, you know, write the spelling of ma'am is M-A''A'-M, ma'am. And over here, this is actually last year, I was here like 1 or 2 days, and I'm walking down the beach, and it was in the morning, and I saw one of these guys that's got the little envelopes, and he's basically, you know, saying, hey, you know, if you want to buy this stuff, I have it available for you. And so therefore that's, what is it? That's island hopping, that's banana boat rides, that's sailing at sunset, snorkeling, riding ATVs in the middle of the woods, stuff like that. And so the guy says, good morning, sailing mom. And I'm like, wait, did he just call that woman mum? And it was a little bit odd, again, a contrast, because I thought, well, you know, if they had said that at home, where I'm from, then the woman would potentially have been offended, because she'd be like, wait a minute, did you just refer to me as an old person? And so what I thought for the longest time was that this was just simply the way that they spoke of people via respect. They just called them mum. And I said, okay. So I get home and I'm talking to my Filipino friends that I work with at USD, and so jokingly I said, hello mum, and they said, ha 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 ha, hello sir, you know, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Well, what I discovered actually is that it's just the pronunciation, it's just the dialect. They're actually saying hello ma'am, but they don't say it as ma'am like we do. They say it as mum, so it's kind of like a softer A. So I wanted to share that because it was sort of a light and fluffy thing, and so, but it's one of those little sort of nuggets that as I was walking along the beach 1 year ago, probably 1 year and 1 week ago, that I just sort of thought was interesting. And it's kind of neat, it's kind of cute, but they almost say it like too much. Like every single place that that Gracie and I go is, they always say, hello sir, mom, or they say it together, hello sir, mom. Hello sir, mom. Hello mom, hello sir. So anyway, it's just kind of neat. And hopefully you enjoy this little walk on the beach. So good morning, sir. No, thank you. So we're on our way to get some Java, some bean water, and then we'll do the rest of the day. Oh, here's another thing that's kind of a contrast, just compared to maybe your part of the world. Certainly where I live regularly, and this part of the world. Now, this part of the world is near the equator, and so therefore, for the most part, they have, yeah, it's kind of getting ugly, isn't it? Here's the downside to a place of beauty that people have discovered getting more popular, is that the environmental impact is significant. And I don't mean the globe as far as, you know, global warming or whatever. I mean Boracay specifically in the beach. And I don't know if you can see this, but you can probably see the green.
Yeah, it's because it's going to be summer soon.
Algae. And it's going to be summer soon. So there is, in fact, a little bit of, you know, just sort of seasonal stuff that happens here. And so, for example, in Siiir, when we're there in September, the beach is actually nicer versus when I was there in December, because in December there is a lot more mud and goo on the beach, and then in September there's a little bit less. But the beach is still nothing like Boracay. However, and I completely just lost my train of thought. So anyway, so I'll end here. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you're living the dream no matter where you are watching this. I hope you're safe and happy wherever you are. And remember, if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. Ciao.